And we are learning new details about a fatal wrong-way crash that killed 2 people in South City. I'm Corey Stark.
And I'm Morgan Harris in for Samantha Jones. Loved ones tell us the man you see on the right, Ralph Morse, was one of 2 drivers killed last Friday in a wrong-way crash on I-55 near Gasconade. He was a military veteran and well-known supporter of the local music scene.
Tonight, our Kimberly Donahue is hearing from his loved ones. She joins us live outside of one of Morse's favorite concert venues in the Del Mar Loop.
Friends tell me the pageant here on Del Mar is one of the many venues where you could spot Ralph Morse front and center supporting all the acts, and it's a space that will deeply miss him.
Everything is just going to be slightly sadder because he won't be there to bring the joy to the crowd.
Melissa Diomedes is reeling after her longtime friend, 74-year-old Ralph Morse, died last week.
Ralph left a great big hole in a whole lot of hearts here in St. Louis.
Friends tell First Alert 4 Morse was killed Friday night when a wrong-way driver hit his white Corvette on I-55 near Gasconade. St. Louis Metropolitan Police say a woman driving a gray Kia SUV traveled in the wrong direction before colliding with the Corvette. She also died in the crash.
But you never expect to lose somebody so suddenly and so tragically.
A Vietnam Air Force veteran and family man, Morse is best remembered for being a staple in the St. Louis live music scene, standing front and center in the audience at live shows.
There's not a live band or a live venue that Ralph hasn't been front row at with his hands in the air.
He made the room better by being here.
Phil Wright is a musician in many bands performing around the St. Louis area. He tells me he could always catch Ralph in the crowd at Broadway Oyster Bar.
Ralph's just been a constant presence and source of happiness and joy at concerts, at shows that I've played and attended for 20 plus years.
And he says one of his last encounters with Morse haunts him.
That I just saw him on Wednesday night at our show. I was playing here with at the Oyster Bar with Sean Cannon's Voodoo Players, doing a Highwayman tribute, and he was in the front row and was singing along with us on I Will Live Forever. I'm Gonna Live Forever.
Though Morse's absence from the crowd will be felt, those who loved him say his spirit will live on in the music they play and energy from fans.
Meaningful loss for our music community here in St. Louis.
We're all gonna miss him so terribly.
Police have not identified the woman who was driving the wrong way. We're still waiting for that, as for investigators to determine why she was driving the wrong way. Reporting live in the Del Mar Loop, Kimberly Donahue, First Alert 4.
Kim, thank you. New